Good morning, Sagittarius, and happy Friday. Here's the weekend, Sag. It's real interesting, this energy, because I feel it's it's almost like I kept hearing after the dust settles, um, but I do feel like you have a feeling, and this may be a feeling about the eclipse. um, because no matter what you happen to be going through in your life right now, it does feel like you're really thinking about new directions. Okay. And this won't be for everyone, I guess, but there's so much energy in terms of feeling the Aries energy, knowing that you have to take a step towards new directions. You're stepping really a lot into Knight of Wands energy. Okay, and a lot of people will have you thinking that the Knight of Wands is not so great, but it's actually is. The Knight of Wands is full of passion, full of getting out there, but the Knight of Wands also lives in the moment. It's kind of like they're always ready to go, right? And I feel like situations have been kind of I don't know if I would say difficult, but I feel like you are going to really be kind of getting back into free spirit energy, which is nice. Which is nice because the Page of Wands seems to be really prevalent for you too. So that's not to say that you're being immature. I mean, this is just really about new things, right? The Chariot's here, and I feel like it's you've been standing still for a bit. That's what it feels like. And now it's like, what are these new things I want to try? What are new things I want to do? Where do I want to go? And because underneath the Chariots here with the Page of Wands and the Ten of Wands, this is kind of like, I'm done with things being difficult. I'm done with letting things stand in my way, especially in terms of where I want to go. And so I do feel like there may be something here about traveling, because I was really seeing new places. So I actually think that this weekend it's possible that you're going to go somewhere new and find that inspiring to you. Because Cat Spirit is here, which is claim your independence. And this is purely for you. Take action with pleasure, with passion. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe pleasure is involved, but that's really full energy for me. But also, Knight of Wands. If you look at this card, and there's so much here about you making some sort of move. Okay, there's a breakthrough. And then we're seeing the Knight of Wands too, about taking action towards something. And this is going to open up freedom for you. So this is definitely about, I can't help but feel that you're going somewhere, you're doing something that is going to inspire you, Sag. And this is a fresh start, I really feel. So for some, if you're looking to move, there's going to be some action taken towards that this weekend. And it is probably something you've been waiting for. Maybe you're just tired of waiting, and it's kind of the time to do something here. So what's interesting was what's underneath the deck here, which is clear the air, lion spirit, be playful, and TikTok. I kind of feel like there's this energy of like, because that's tower energy, right? So you may actually be clearing the air with someone and you're kind of giving them grace is what I'm feeling like, which returns things to, kind of makes it lighter for whoever this is, and I actually feel like that there's something big that needs to happen here in terms of boundaries. I mean, there's something you're starting to realize about a particular relationship, probably someone that you've been in conflict with, but it's almost like you're giving them more grace than they're giving you, but you just don't want hard feelings. I feel like that's what it is. I think after this, you may, you know, see what it is they do, to be honest. I feel like you're giving this, and I feel like what you're telling this person, essentially, and you're being generous, by the way, is that you don't want hard feelings. We can agree to disagree. You have your truth, I have mine, but at the end of the day, this is what's got to happen. Because I feel like you're setting boundaries with someone and then just waiting to see what they will do. Yeah. And this is going to bring forth some kind of truth about this person, to be quite honest with you. It could be that you move on from this person, but at the end of the day, I just really feel like whatever, like you don't want that Five of Swords energy with you and this person. You're just, it really has this feeling of letting it go. Letting it go, especially when we're, seeing this Ten of Wands energy. I feel like you have a feeling that life is about to take a turn. Right? The Chariot, the Page of Wands. We know pages are communication too. Right? I feel like this person may give you, it's like they may give you an apology, but the Page of Wands is not a good apology. Let me just say that. It's not a satisfactory apology, but I think what it does here is that it just takes almost like the sting out of the air. Because the Page of Wands apology, it feels kind of like, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's that energy. And so I don't think like you're completely satisfied with the outcome here. But, with the Ten of Wands, it's time to, I also can't hold on to it, is basically the gist of it. And I do feel that because you really are wanting to be in King of Pentacles energy, which is settled. So you definitely are settling something. Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, and the truth is like I'm not really sure that you get the answers that you want. But with the King of Pentacles, it feels like, to me, it's like, I'm just gonna let this lay. You know what I mean? Like, the Seven of Cups with the Six of Swords, there's still confusion. There's still details. You still don't understand what happened, but you're leaving it alone. Basically, you're leaving it alone. I feel like you are more focused on the future. Ace of Wands, It's like I want to feel good about life. I don't want to have bad feelings with people. I don't want to hold on to things that might stop me from moving forward. And because you are stepping into Knight of Wands energy, which is what is my next adventure. And the truth is like when you do this, it will set you free. It will set you free. And it doesn't feel like to me like you're afraid to lose this person, or these people or whatever it is that's going on. And this may really have something to do with the eclipse, to be honest. And I feel like with the Ace of Wands and Strength, it's kind of that thing that, by doing this, you start to feel the spark again. But also knowing, you know what, like, I didn't get a return for what I gave here. So I'm just going to give in a different direction. And I feel like that's what's happening. And it creates a change, honestly. Because the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups is like Spirit telling you that there needs to be a change, right? And this is a lucky turn of events. It's a turn of events that you don't see coming. And the truth is that all of this is taking you towards something new with the world being here. You're ending with a fresh start. And I don't think that this is reconciliation. I think this is, I'm going to clear the air with whoever. I'm going to settle things with whoever because I'm going somewhere else. I'm going somewhere else, and I don't want to actually, I don't want to have bad feelings with anyone. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like to me. And I think that that is really beautiful because when you look at this, Sag, Five of Wands, Page of Cups, the Hangman, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Wands. It's kind of got this energy of not wanting to fight. You will have your say, Sag. There's no doubt about that you will have your say. And I do feel like it earns you an apology. I do feel that. But it also allows for you to see something from a different point of view. Maybe from this person's point of view, right? And there's just so much energy here of moving forward. So I don't really think that this is about making things right with someone. I think this is about understanding. And I think that this is about understanding on both sides so that you can move on. I don't think that there is a reconciliation here, actually. I don't. But I do feel like you come to an understanding about things better. The Eight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Seven of Wands. Because I feel like it's also important for you to tell this person or people kind of definitely your truth. And this may be people that you didn't really stand up for yourself with, right? And I feel like you are. I feel like you are telling whoever this is what you've been thinking and how you feel about what they did. Maybe you're, whoever this is, it's very possible that they made you feel insecure by what they did and what they said. And, you know, just having this conversation, clearing the air here, helps you to kind of reclaim yourself, take your power back. So this really just feels to me like a having your say conversation. Having your say, listening to the other side, and there is this coming to understanding so I can move on. Right? So I can move on. Because there's kind of a sense of you wanting to put your energy where there's actually a return for you. And yet you're never wrong to do that. Reciprocation, right? And there wasn't reciprocation here. I feel like mostly there was this person's, it was about what they thought and their truth for the most part, which you really didn't understand, to be honest. And I feel like in this situation, you never had your say. You never had your say in a way that was, it could be that you were gentle with this person until you weren't. And then, that's when all the problems happened. So this did feel like a particular person, but it could actually be a group of people, to be quite honest with you. And I feel like this is because you're so ready for a change. And I don't feel like we're in this mood where I don't feel this heavy energy of reconciliation, to be honest with you. With people, there can be this settling things, and that's also what they're telling you about the eclipse. But I feel like in this case, you're getting to have your say, and you're also getting to come to an understanding. Yes. So I don't know who that is for. So let's take a kind of a, sorry guys, it's allergy season. I'm going to take a look and see, the weekend, what you're wanting to do, what you're actually doing this weekend, Sagittarius. But I think at the end of the day, no matter what, there's a new perspective coming on. And there's a new perspective in terms of, what you're supposed to move towards. Because it's bringing you your energy, Sagittarius, to be honest. It really feels like a mindset shift, which takes you more into your fire. We start with the Knight of Wands, it's kind of like passion stirring, and we didn't see the Queen of Wands. So, it's just like, this is necessary to get you back, so to speak. So whatever this means for you, Sag. Let's see what you're doing this weekend. You may be getting together with people. Yeah, see, I'm seeing the same thing. Four of Wands, Four of Cups, the Strength card. Like, it really feels strongly that there is a getting together with someone or a group of people to talk about things that happened. And really getting some clarity here. I don't know. So what is Sagittarius doing this weekend? What do they want to do? What does Sag want to do? Empress, okay. You just want to relax. Yeah. You just want to relax and feel good. What does Sagittarius want to do this weekend? you do want to talk about healing. Sagittarius want to do this weekend. And keep in mind, like, these conversations could be happening with friends, with family, with lovers. 8 of Wands, see? You want to do this. Because you definitely are thinking about what's next. And so there's a sense of, like, healing things. Why is the Empress here? Because you're focused on seeing the beauty in life and seeing less, you know, challenge. Why is the Empress here? See? Exactly. 8 of Cups. I want to walk towards things that feel good. I want to be inspired again. Okay. So what is Sagittarius actually doing? What is Sagittarius actually doing this weekend? Sagittarius. What is Sag actually doing this weekend? Knight of Wands. What is Sag actually doing? Ugh, the Tower. Jeez Louise. King of Wands, 8 of Swords. I do feel like you might be going somewhere. I do. I kind of do feel like you might be going somewhere just so, you know, especially with the King of Wands. There is real effort being made to break a pattern, and you are initiating this. You are initiating the Tower, actually. You're bringing the Tower on because you want to be positive. You don't want to be stuck in this. And Knight of Cups is here with the 5 of Cups, which actually went like this. Which I'm tired of having bad feelings. I want to be happy. Right? I want, you know, if we can't move towards everyone getting along, then I can go it alone. But there's definitely this sense of a return to happiness for you. And understanding that you were meant to go in a different direction. That's kind of like what I feel with the Knight of Wands. The Emperor is you. Stepping into Emperor energy means you're taking the lead here. You will put the effort in. But at the end of the day, you're going to do what's good for you. Because you are really thinking about fresh starts. You are really thinking about a new life. And you know what it feels like to me, Sag? It feels like tying up loose ends. So it's like anyone that you have conflict with, you will make an effort to clear the air. But it doesn't necessarily feel like reconciliation to me. To be quite honest, this is just so you can move on to the next thing. Feels, you know, and I know closure is a mix, but it definitely has that feeling. with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords. And I feel like and it keeps showing up in terms of what's happening. It's kind of like events took the Knight of Wands from you and now you're bringing it back. You know what I mean? It's so there's a return to passion for you, a return to your true self and movements forward. And I feel like you know that this needs to be done, because with the Eight of Swords often is, you know, how we're doing things isn't working, right? It can also be a pattern, and you know it's time to break this pattern. And I feel a lot of what this pattern is you not speaking up. And so I definitely feel like you are going to literally speak up about everything. Everything, Sagittarius. And you've been thinking about this. Yep, the Devil. Temperance, very nice. And Judgment. You're breaking a chain here that doesn't work. But you're also gaining understanding. You're gaining understanding, Sagittarius. I mean, I feel like whatever this is, there's a lot of understanding coming in. And so at the end of the day, though, you won't have to carry this anymore. And I know there are those who will say, I don't need to have my say, I just move on. But, you know, this is all for you to move on. Page of Wands on the bottom with the Ten of Wands again. The Ace of Swords. And the Sun. The High Priestess. Because you really know that, like, okay. Oh, that's a lot of time here. You really know that this is necessary. It's kind of like the only thing holding you back. And I actually feel like this is going to go a lot better than you think. And it is going to really make clear to you the people that you want to be around. Look at this. And it will bring in people who actually see the Queen of Wands in you. Who, you know, it's kind of like pour into you instead of pour out. And I love it. I love it. So there ain't going to be a lot of action this weekend, Sagittarius. I can tell you that, you know. Yeah, we're pretty much just of the mind of we're just going to get through it. So let's see your mindful message. So I can tell you that the Hangman was showing up a lot. So I do really think like there's going to be a lot of understanding coming in this weekend. You know, maybe things weren't exactly as you thought they were. And I kind of feel like, too, there's been, like, this energy of where you haven't been able to be yourself with some people. And that is what this is all about. Reclaiming you, Sagittarius. Expansive. Every day I am learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you, Toodles.